Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 111, day 4. So today, we got a few things going on, most notably obviously, Green Guild War Day. I'll be doing that first as far as when we go around doing everything. It looks like we've actually won every single day, oddly enough. Even on days we've lost, we've won. Because of course it counts when at the exact time. I believe we're in the middle of the bracket. It's hard to tell because, you know, not everyone has their battles in. And we're also one person down, but luckily other guilds are also one person down, so kind of evens out. We have a full guild now, but, you know, at reset time, we didn't have full, so we're still technically down a person. But anyways, we have an invasion event today. Invasion is for Fae. I went over to team on Monday. It's this one right over here. And I don't think we need to make any adjustments for it. Maybe for the super early battles, you could run like a quick AoE kill. But once we get a little bit deeper, we'll definitely run this one. But I don't know, maybe we'll switch out an AoE for the very, very early portions. But otherwise, the plan is just to double Oak Root. He's ridiculously good. I believe he's also available from the shop itself. But that reminds me, you also get a free weapon. Or not free, but there is a new weapon here, too. I believe it's a fake explodey weapon. So let me make sure I go get that before I forget. And that's 210 gems if you want to get it, and I do advise getting it. It'll also give you 1 copy of the Oak Root if you don't have it already. If you want even more, you could buy a tier further and have 2 of them. Technically 6 of them. So yeah, this just explodes a bunch of green gems, grants a random status effect to all Fae allies and some to Fae. Pretty standard, probably gets enchant or something. Let's see. Because I didn't actually look at what perks it has. I highly doubt it has auto extra turn. Actually, I don't think any of the explodey weapons have auto extra turn yet. If one ever does, it's going to be the strongest out of all of them by far. No, just Fairy Fires and Tangles first enemy. Not horrible, but, you know, pretty average for one of these. Nothing particularly outlandish, you know, pretty standard explodey weapon just for Fae. So nothing too special there. Obviously, we still got spring event going on. Make sure to do that. Last 3 days to get that in. We're currently making our push for the Power Orb. And we should be able to get that by this Sunday. That is the game plan. And that should only cost us about 200 more gems going forward. Because I think we have to throw 50 tomorrow, 50 on Sunday, and then another 100 on Sunday. So technically 150 on Sunday. But that is the game plan. And that should give us 1 of everything, or, you know, 1 of everything useful. Oh, I didn't claim this earlier. Let me go good. Oh, I know why. I wanted to save the orb so we could do it on stream, hopefully get something good, and no, we do not. Because every 28th day I try to save the orb for the thing, if I remember to. Sometimes I take it immediately. But there we go. Because, of course, if you log in every day, every 20th day of every month is a free orb. It's not much. It's a little bit of a dated mechanic, as obviously one singular orb, not as great as it used to be back in the day. But, you know, they still add up as far as overall loot is concerned. But anyways, okay, so let's go to the main thing at hand. Let's go into Guild War. So as I mentioned, we do indeed have the good old green Guild War day today. Is there anything new that came in that I might want to run? I always forget, like, right when it comes down to Guild War time, like, what came in the last month? Let's see, I'm not thinking of anything green that was relevant. Though in all fairness, I can't even remember what the previous mythic was at this point. But, I think I'm fine with this. We would want to go 20% into 8 magic, though. Which we already are, just making sure we have it set. Okay, let's get into things. Anyways, hello everyone! I'll go through the whole list in a second. Just making sure we're all green, all good to go. Perfect. Okay, and we're using Essence of Evil just to disable out anything that may be super annoying. And the rest is basically just true damage spam until we win. Anyways, hello Bill! Hello Tyrion! Hello Supernova! Hello Lester! Hello Cookie! Hello Isabel! Hello Draco! Hello Supernova! Hello Gimli! Hello David! Yeah, I went 3-2 the other day too. We just got completely wrecked by complete RNG. Double in power. Honestly, Yellow Day, I really need to go start carrying like Astral Spirit again or something. Who knows? Maybe even Bane of Mercy. Bane of Mercy to deny your own color. I might do that. I used to do that with that one red-yellow one that converts yellow to purple. But Bane of Mercy would do similar. So next Guild War, we're definitely going to give it a shot. Drive-by comment. Well, thank you, the Drew. Thank you. Also, hello, Chris. Welcome. Alright, let's go get things rolling. So, obviously explode all the things. Get that going. We have some mana over here. Don't use brown. Actually, do we? Yeah, burial and brown. Never mind, we do use brown. Well, we do and we don't. We don't directly use brown. We don't mana accumulate for it. However, we do still get some pretty good value from it. Okay, he's going kind of crazy here. We do have a Beatrix. We do have a Book. Book is obviously a little bit more of a pressing issue at the moment. Okay, Book is now extremely more of a pressing issue. He's running Thief, though! Okay, well, now he's not. And now he's not running Thief. Well, he still is, but, you know, all we have to do is throw an essence at him. I do want to take a couple turns here just to get them off the board. Not too big a deal, but I just want to get as many extra turns as we can to disable out the whole team. That's going to be down for a while, and now we just destroy the entire team. I was going to say, you better not miss. There's a billion browns on that board. You had no reason to miss there. And luckily, it did not. I don't have a Cascade for that. Wish I did. I can't even take the Explode to make it go down. So not worth it. We do have Weaver. We don't have Fairy Fire, though, so that's not going to be enough damage. I could go Fairy Fire it, but even then, actually, that is enough damage then. So you know what? We are going to go for that. So we're going to do this to bring into kill range. Fairy Fire brings it to kill range there. If we do it again, that'll also kill Hero, which is very useful. If you could just explode the last little bit of mana, that'd be great. I'm just going to have to go hope we get a lucky Leprechaun here. Good enough. Oh no, he got Link. No! Lycanthropy! Stop being the worst perk that has ever been added to the game. Oh well. Not too big a deal. Actually, I don't even think that even affected anything ultimately. But, still not ideal. But, it happens. It happens. Alright. Next thing. What do we have? Oh, Writhing Staff Savage Hunter. I actually replaced my Savage Hunter, I believe, on my defend team. We had it earlier, but we traded it out for, the... Oh, wait, was it this day? No, never mind, I kept it. I was thinking of Null, not Savage Hunter. But, Yeah, 115. That's not, like, amazing. Not the worst thing in the world, but, I don't know, I remember this team doing kind of decent in the past. I would sometimes use a second Empower instead of Far Stroll, though. Which is decently popular on this day. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen it yet. The book Beatrix Double Empower. Actually, the previous team we were just up against was kind of similar. I guess it just kind of gets countered kind of easily with, like, Essence and stuff. Because that's how we did it, and it worked out pretty well. Like, Elementalist with Essence of Evil is pretty much enough to counter the entire team. He does have Cleanse for that reason. A lot of time people carry, like, Mercy or Beatrix. Most notably Beatrix. Maybe he's using Beatrix for a different day. I don't know, we're just going to go into it. His biggest threat is definitely Savage Hunter. Hero could be slightly, but only if he really gets a lot of extra turns. Otherwise, not too concerned with it. Okay, we definitely want to start with Explode. Well, that killed us very quickly. Oh, wow, that was a lot of damage. Oh, he already had Enrage? Or was that from his kill? How on earth did he have enough to kill Hero outright? That's a lot of damage. Okay, we might auto-lose here. Great to see. Okay, Beatrix. I mean, not Beatrix. Arachnian Weaver. Do Weaver things. Go. Just do a billion Weaver things in a row. And we might have a chance here. Right, obviously, we have to take the Skull. He did not get Brown off of Sky. We give him extra turn. Luckily, he hits Leprechaun there, so we're still in this. Barely. Are we in double Weaver kill range? We are. Okay, that kind of changes everything if we get lucky enough. Very specifically only if we get lucky enough. So he'll take a thing. We have to Weaver, of course. He's probably taking a Brown to get to full mana, which is actually kind of beneficial for us if he does that. Because now he's webbed, so he can't really do anything. And by that I mean, yeah, it's him hitting extra on that's doing basically nothing. So all we have to do is get Weaver before he kills Weaver. I mean, you know, get Weaver's ability before he kills it. My biggest concern right now is what on earth is his option. Like, the only move is a red means he might get a shuffle. I don't have a way to stall my turn. Yep, he gets it. No, he's gonna skull us. Okay, he didn't go for it. Wait. Wow, he actually got ability distracted. That's huge. Okay, we get hit, but it missed! Oh, we got a chance. Okay, one more skull. I could take it into a purple. If we get a summon off this, we auto-win. If we don't, we still have a chance of winning, because he's not going to have as much skull pressure. Oh, that is huge. I don't think we needed that to win, but it definitely helps a lot right now. Hero having barriers, not ideal. I don't have a way to cascade that either, unfortunately, because the purple's not where it needs to be. I also can't take a skull to get rid of his barrier because of us being entangled. So I have to go for a purple double kill, get a new web spinner, let him actually hit us a bunch. Web spinner dying here is actually kind of beneficial, oddly enough. However, we're not going to be able to get it killed in time, but we'll be able to do this, get the explosion to get that out of the way, get a summon. Unfortunately, him being entangled, kind of detrimental, as we'd be able to basically two-shot him here if it was dead. But, oh well, let's take a poke there. I just stole an extra turn from the Cascade. Purple to brown? I guess we do. It gives us Weaver. Weaver's obviously not kill range at the moment. Alright, so first Weaver dies. That's actually fine. That helps our team a lot. And that's match. Oh, and that's not match. This is match. No, able to squeeze in another kill there. And we didn't get a resummon. But hey, we won. The sketchiest win we're probably going to have all day, but we won. Nonetheless. Oh gosh, that was ultra sketchy. Also, hello, TJTimebomb. Welcome, welcome. Alright, everyone in this guild's running something different. That's always good to see. Some guilds just run like 5 of the exact same. He's running Empower into Glaceon? Into denying the brown? Interesting strategy. Not quite sure exactly what's going for. Obviously, that thing to kill greens. The green convert. That is a really weird team. I guess it's anti-Beatrix is the main thing I could think of. The team is super anti-Beatrix. And I think that's the main and only thing it's really going for, from what I could tell. It's not going to stop me from using Beatrix, but it does seem to be very anti-Beatrix with how it's composed. He doesn't have Cleanse, though, which is pretty detrimental on a day like this. It's why one of the reasons you see a lot of Beatrix and Sister Superior on this day. I think we've already seen one of each already, but they're a bit more common due to the amount of status effects on this day. Particularly Essence of Evil. Oh, that's a bit of a convert. I wasn't even paying attention too much to that. Should have taken the brown there. I forgot, we had barrier on brown, so actually would have been better to take it the other way around. Does that still give us a brown? Wait, what? Oh, no. If this wasn't a Doom Skull, this would actually be an extra turn. Oh, if this one right here wasn't a Doom Skull, because then that would explode and that brown would go right there. But what's going to happen is this Doom Skull moving over will get rid of those 2 browns. But if this was not a Doom Skull and this was a Doom Skull, or even if this wasn't a Doom Skull, it would be a 5 times, but because this one right here is a Doom Skull, it's not. That's unfortunate. But this one being a Doom Skull actually has no effect on if it would or would not have been. But the other one does, so we can't do it. Let's see. Oh, sorry, this one matters. This one does not matter, I mean. I think we just go for Leprechaun, then. What's he gonna do? Oh, wait, he does have Glaceon up. Might risk it. Let me double check the current. Oh, well, he's still gonna go for the Doom Skull. You know what? We're just gonna explode it. We should be fine. We have an extra turn, and we've got to kill. Alright, I should double check his convert. He's not gonna hit that hard because he's entangled, but still. Transform yellow gems to blue. Red gems to Doom Skulls. So that's not aligned anywhere. He's gonna get a lot of mana from the Cascade, but doesn't have any direct alignment anywheres. Like, he's gonna get a lot of mana from the Cascade. So much so I kind of just want to take a blue here. Oh, but what if he gets a skull from Sky? It's unlikely. Good, he didn't get it. I was gonna say, if he got alignment there, that would have been so bad. But, it was decently unlikely, though he had a bit of a chance there. If a skull or red would have fallen there, that would have been a little sketchy. Let's see. Guess we just Beatrix again. Seems like the way to go. Oh, duh, double Submerge. I thought the other one wasn't Submerge. There's so many status effects on it, I didn't even see it. That's funny. Well, I guess I just have to Weaver them. That's fine. And then we Weaver it again. Because Weaver only hits 2 enemies, and even when the remaining left there's 2 enemies, it does not count as a full AoE, which is actually something kind of interesting or weird about hitting that way. Anything that hits like a certain number of units does not count as hitting every unit unless oh, not unless, but always. So, for example, let's say this double Submerge and there's 2 troops remaining, like that situation right there. It'll always still hit them. Because it's hitting the 2 units, it's not hitting full AoE, and Submerge only protects against the full AoE and everything. And for that reason, it actually, you'll actually always hit it, even if there's only 2 left. Like, in theory, you would think, like, oh, Submerge would protect you here. But, no, it doesn't. It never has. But, I don't know, like, logically, it kind of seems like it should. But it doesn't. I'm not sure if they're ever going to buff Submerge in that way. Submerge is one of those weird effects where it's very strong, but very weak simultaneously. It's strong because it changes the meta even if you're not using it at all, because it makes AoEs just always worse, just because of its existence. But because of that, people just don't use AoE options normally, so it generally just does nothing. It's a weird situation for it, because it's very strong, but because it's so strong, it's actually absurdly weak, because everyone counterplays against it before the battle even starts more often than not, even if there's none on the opposing team. Like, it basically just makes AoEs worse, and just changes the meta around it so no one really runs that many AoEs. There are some situations to that. And of course, Diamantina, the main thing that makes that so strong is it's normally used in areas that don't have Submerge. like, you know, non-PvP-like areas. You're not fairy fired, right? Yeah, this is our extra turn. I kind of want to go for Beatrix. The problem is if we miss, we auto-lose. So I'm going to pass my turn real quick. Oh, no! Gosh, we are getting trolled by Lycanthropy tonight. That is the second time now. And that one was even worse than the other one. Like, the other one, I don't even think it ultimately made that big of a difference. But that one is a huge negative. Okay, let me just get rid of Hero. It's the last remaining threat on the team. And it's over now, we won. But yeah, a little bit of an unfortunate Lycanthropy there. It's not going to make us lose, but it will make us probably take a whole extra turn to win. Comparatively. You know, I'll get rid of you just so you don't get a cast off. I don't think it matters too much. But we'll get our Weaver here. And the Hunter's mark. Oh, no! No! Gosh. That also didn't make a difference, but Lycanthropy just despises us tonight. This is the third time. That's insane. Okay. Oh, this is the standard team I was talking about. Except the second empower is oddly enough Leprechaun, rather than the double empower on the other thing. That's interesting. But yeah, and it's running into book, of course, with Thief, which makes sense. If we get an extra turn stun on it, it loses. But I would also need to be on, what's its name? On, Beatrix. That's hello, Ginky! Welcome, welcome. That's hello, Imperial. Hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's take that over. Let's take our skull. Let's get ourselves a good old explosion. See if we can get anything going from there. Can I cascade anything there? No. Wait, let me double check your convert again. Purple to green. I actually want him to do that. Hold up. So I'm gonna take a skull here. Alright, he could also Leprechaun here. I think that's a risk we have to take. Because purple to green would help us a lot right here. He goes for Leprechaun instead. Okay, I'm gonna have to Leprechaun myself. Or... how do I do this? I think... oh, there's a couple ways to do this. I think I have to disable Hero. Oh, yeah, I forgot I can't! Okay, plan B, plan B, plan B. Oh, that he was running stealth there, I forgot. Mistakes have been made. It shouldn't be that big a deal, ultimately. But, mistakes have indeed been made. I was thinking he was running Elementals for a second. Okay. I kind of want to go for another Beatrix here. Because I want Hero to die. And that's match. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Slight mistake there, but ultimately made no difference. I think that was the final battle, oddly enough. It was. And 9,357. Honestly, I'm pretty sure most of that score was lost on the second battle that we almost lost. But, I don't know. We didn't lose, so kind of happy with that. We had one horrifically bad battle there. Okay, I wasn't the only one who went 3-2. Look at that. Our top two players went 3-2 and 4-1 the day we went 3-2. We just got unlucky together. That's kind of funny. Who's our highest right now? It looks like Mustaine is, so he's probably taking Paragon. He's in pretty much flawless score. Actually, he's the only person in our guild, I believe, at the moment in flawless score. Who hasn't lost a single time this week. Where'd he go? Wait, where'd he go? I literally was just looking at him. Because even Garbage Wagon lost once today. On something. Wait, where did Mustaine go? I literally just read his name and I don't even see him anymore. Where'd it go? Gosh. Where'd it go? Am I that blind? There it is. But yeah, I think he's the only one with perfect score so far. Though I do find it funny we both went 3-2 the other day. I don't know, things happen. Simultaneously. But, yeah, we're a perfect week other than yesterday. We've had some really bad RNG on starting boards. I'm just gonna have to start running Bane of Mercy on every Yellow Guild War Day. It might seem super counterproductive to deny your own Yellow on Yellow Guild War Day, but Double Empower on Yellow Day is just too intimidating to not hard counter. So, that's an issue that I've always had with Gargotha, is, like, once it gets going, it's really nice, and, you know, it's really tankable to skulls. But gosh, is it awful if you can't get it off the ground, especially when you start getting booked like crazy. Because then it just sits there doing nothing. It almost functions like the Stormhammer and stuff like that, you know, like those useless mythic tanks. It almost becomes one of those as a legend. Normally he's not considered under that category, but when you're up against a lot of mana drain, he basically becomes that useless, this frontline tank that just sits there and blocks all your mana, which is pretty unfortunate because then you just auto-lose. But anyways, Guild War done. Next order of business. Let's go do the spring event before I forget. As we definitely want to make progress on this so we can get a Power Orb. Obviously, Power Orbs not too useful, at least later in the game. In current state of game. However, they were probably going to add some purpose to them in the future, so I'm still hoarding them. And a couple hundred gems for a power orb is honestly still exceedingly worth it, even if they have no purpose at the moment. Even if they ever do have a purpose again, it is a very hard resource to accumulate a lot of. So good to be getting them slowly over time, even if you don't necessarily need more. There's a couple hundred gems for it. It's pretty much a steal relative to its potential value. Obviously, if you still need Zolgoth and Enraged Karandera, it is absurdly good value. It's never been easier to get them. But beyond that, there isn't much to use on them unfortunately. Since using them on a natural troop is a complete waste of value. It took you 92 minutes for one battle to finish? Oh gosh. Oh yeah, you're trying to do the high level things? Yeah, they are really annoying sometimes. The kind of options that you have... Oh yeah, I'm still need to cover the video on that. I didn't forget, by the way. That'll hopefully be up tomorrow. Time just kind of slipped by today. Also going to be celebrating my mom's birthday soon. And she was actually able to get off. Originally, they actually booked her on her birthday. And yeah, we'll still be able to celebrate it. We'll be doing so slightly this weekend and mostly, I believe, on Monday. Let's see. So no weekend stream this weekend. Oh, you know, during the day. Obviously, we're still doing Gems of War at night. You know, standard Gems of War time. Nothing's changing there. I mean, like, no midday stream. But we should hopefully still be able to fit in a video or two. Definitely at least got to cover the 6.9 teams thing. And Mythic tier list still soon, TM. But I forget how old she's actually changing. I should probably know that. I want to say 62? 61? I know she's above 60. No, she's not turning 69. Yeah. Give it several years. Let's see. Take that one, take that one. Isn't Anari yellow-purple mana? Yeah, I was talking about yellow Guild War Day. Oh, why not Anari? My biggest concern with Anari is the backfire mana drain. It's just too much of a liability if you don't clear them all. Because let's say you drain the entire enemy team, but they still drain you for like 4. That moves you back an entire turn or 2. Even though you're moving them back a couple turns, you're also moving yourself back if it misses. And a miss with that is, even if you extra turn, you can still miss, in a sense. Because you could still extra turn, get like 30 blue mana, but still keep like 3 spirit gems on the board that they can mana drain you with later on the following turn. I believe I use it for one of my defend teams, unless I switched it out. But offensively, I've found it just to be a little bit too much of a liability. Unless I really want to counter a double empower. Which, of course, that would be a solution to it. A couple of the empowers do have immune to mana drain, though. I don't remember the full list off the top of my head, but there are a couple empowers that you can't even do that to. Because they do have their own immunity. So you can't even counter them with the turn 1 mana drain. But yeah, I do hope we get more turn 1 empower counters. Anari is fine for it, but I feel like we need a slightly more consistent option. Because you can't always cast Anari turn 1. Like, you know, you might not even have a 3-pair on the board. And then at that point, just kind of sits there for a turn doing nothing. Potentially even 2 turns if you get really unlucky. Obviously, that's not the norm, but it does happen. Like, I really want to see a troop that's like, drain 5 mana from all enemies with Empower. And maybe like one other secondary effect, so it, you know, actually is useful. Like, something like that would be a very, very good Empower counter. Like, Zaneri slightly does that. Technically drains even more than that. But it doesn't always guarantee get it off, depending on board alignment. You're basically just hoping you get the board. But a lot of times you do. It's a risk worth taking if you really want to go down that route. I just really haven't been lately. Okay, we'll go for Marilith. As long as it hits with 2 skulls, it dies, and it's exactly what it did. There we go. Anyways, 2 more. What do we have? Yeah, that was fine. Wait, whatever happened to the one with 2 pans? Does it have like a random number of pans, or are there 2 different teams that have pan in it? I just sworn the other team was double pan. Unless I was mistaken, and it was just this team to begin with. Oh yeah, I saw. Oh wait, never mind. Let's see. Also hello, McDoubleDad. Also hello, Supernova. This is your Green Tower of Doom. Doomed potions. Oh yeah, do we have Green Tower of Doom next week? I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, never mind. That was for the other week. Because I was thinking like, wait, Tower of Doom coming up. Oh, next Tower of Doom, we do have the new weapon coming in. That's something I haven't checked on Terran's World yet to see if there actually has the data yet there or not. Let's see. Oh, so hello, D13. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Just go with Marilith 2 times Foxfire King and Hero Sunspear. Much, much faster. What, for the current event? It probably is. I've just been sticking with my good old truffles. I figured we don't have too many more battles left, so we're just kind of been rolling with it. I like my truffle loop. Unfortunately, we don't have Forest Troll, so we can't do True Loop, but I don't know, I like when they keep going over and over again. They get the job done. I'll take that over. I haven't used Discord much in the past. I feel like I use it less and less over time. Anything that's even remotely socializing, like online, I tend to like barely ever use. Let's see, we'll take that over. Oh, hello, J Shar. Welcome, welcome. Can we even get a skull here? No. Alright, we'll try it again. Alright, we don't have a skull alignment. Let's poke it then. Alright, there we go. And, yeah, we don't get to buy anything. We won't be able to until Sunday. Are they adding Deathmark gems next season? Oh. Oh, that's gonna be, Lycanthropy almost all over again? Not quite. But also quite. It has a lower chance of triggering than Lycanthropy. But if it does trigger, it is a ton more annoying. There are slightly more things that have immune to Deathmark than Lycanthropy, but not by much. Most of them overlap immunities. But yeah, Deathmark gems is gonna be awful if that's the next season. Oh no. It's gonna be kind of scary. We can probably see it on Terran's World, can't we? You know what? Let's go peek at Terran's World. There's a lot of things I haven't checked since the 6.9 patch. One of them was just mentioning. I kind of want to see if we know what the next thing is. 1 second. So let's go to Terran's World. First thing I actually want to check is weapons, oddly enough. And I'm here for one specific reason. I want to see if we know what the rings do. No, we don't. The rings are coming in 11 weeks. And currently we don't know what they do. And even after the patch, we still don't know what they do, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, I assume people know the Deathmark thing from here. This was data mined through another thing. Let's see. Yep, Deathmark gems. Oh no. Deathmark gems. That can only mean one thing. You know exactly what that is. Those are purple gems, so possibly blue, but most likely purple gems that, when taken, will Deathmark a random enemy. Oh no. Oh no. They're probably purple. There's a small potential they could be blue, but they're almost guaranteed to be purple. It'd make the most amount of sense. It's just weird because there's already so many gems that are purple, I feel like. So for them to add another one, I think it might be the most concentrated colored power gem at this point. But that's another purple. Well, so I can just ignore these now. We don't need to level the class anymore. We already finished that out yesterday, which is nice. Oh, well, we will go to dungeon though and immediately hit a trap. One of the worst ones. Up, and then one of the other worst ones. Anything else want to happen? Oh, at least we got enchant. Alright, well, luckily this doesn't affect Zolgoth too much. But it does affect our mana accumulation initially. If I could even find where my Zolgoth is. Where on earth is my Zolgoth in all this mess? There it is. Honestly, I should just switch to triple Orpheus every single time we do this mode. Even if we weren't hit with effect, just like immediately turn it on the second we menu into this mode. Just in case something happens, so we can auto counter it. Luckily, this team doesn't care about it as much, because even though our mana accumulators care about it, Zolgoth doesn't care about it at all. And due to that reason, I actually don't care about Web as much. It slows down our turn 1 or 2 or so, but beyond that, pretty much have the same speed. It's a little bit of a slower start. We need to kill this guy before he casts again. And we should be able to. If he doesn't kill them all. There we go. Unless he gets cursed, true, but there's no curse effects today, luckily. Though there could be. This is one of those days where you can get cursed. Good old purple day. Oh wait, why'd I do that? Fail. Should just take it a purple or something. Let's see. Oh, I could take a purple red there too. The red would have mostly been blocked. I think we're good to get rolling. One nice thing about Flamefer is its gem... Oh wait, it drained me. I didn't even realize it. But its gem spawn is not affected by web. Because it's a static number. Okay, can you stop draining our Zolgoth? That'd be great. That's the second time now. He's double drained our most useful troop. Honestly, I was going to kill something more useful. But apparently the most useful thing on his team is the mana drain, so... As much as I don't want to hit that immediately, it is being the biggest threat at the moment. So we'll just deal with that. Throw Zolgoth at the other thing. Take a blue over here. Zolgoth the last slot. He'll do his thing. We'll poke him. Boom, boom, boom. He'll poke us back. We get the whole board clear. Is that enough? Should be. Yep, there we go. He gets a summon, but we just kill it out with that. Boom, boom, boom. Completely miss again. Apparently we'll need to go for the billing of Zolgoth. Bit of a slow fight this time. And it wasn't even because of the start. We're just not getting what we need off the board. There we go. But yeah, Doom Skull Gems. That's gonna be Lycanthropy almost all over again. Like, it's not as bad as Lycanthropy, technically. Because the chance of it occurring is way lower. Like, way, way lower. But, I don't know, it's still gonna be kind of annoying. Still gonna be annoying. Alright, that was a bit of a stall, but there we go. And now we have everything operational, just whack everything down. Alright, we'll take the red over there, get our full board clear. And we just Zolgoth it down and be good to go. If it'll even let me. There we go. Alright, another one down. Also, we haven't handed out a redeem code yet. Let me go do that. I meant to do that after the Guild War and completely slipped my mind. Also, I have still not accidentally bought into Dragon Knight yet. I have went to that menu many a time to think about getting it, but I've never actually clicked the button yet. Okay, let me go get you guys the code. Oh, here you guys go. Enjoy. If it'll let me. Oh, the computer's being a little slow, though I didn't restart it, so that makes sense. It hates when I don't restart it. There we go. There's a redeem code. You use it on gemsawar.com for the game code section. Your invite code is found in your settings menu. Redeem code is right over there in chat. It's copy paste random numbers and letters. And give same loot as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. Here comes another round of people quitting the game. It's not going to be that bad. Oh no, is the forum blowing up with people hating trials? Because honestly, I've kind of been enjoying them. Speaking of which, let's go try a few. Let's see, how bad is McGroom's Woods? Have we already tried this one yet? Yeah, we have. This one is just put Cerberus in first slot and hope you get Devourer. Urske, I think we did. Trying to think of some ones we haven't done yet. I pretty much know what I want to show for most of them during the video. Oh, Adana. We haven't done Adana yet. Though Adana's getting reworked. I assume Karnix is first slot, if not first, definitely second. Convert a gem into a bomb gem and either create a bunch more bomb gems or explode all bomb gems. Okay, that's pretty useless. You might be our new first slot. Clockwork Sphinx, you're actually good. And what does Panther do again? Deal a bunch of true damage to an enemy. There's 10% chance to kill them, boosted by their armor. Their armor? And not your armor? 5 to 1. Yeah, we can make this work. Convert a gem into a bomb gem and either create 3 more bomb gems or explode all bomb gems. Gosh, this thing is so bad. We don't have a resummon. Maybe I just put this all the way in last slot and just go with this. Yeah, I think this is the plan. You just go all in damage. And ignore the limpet bot even exists. I kind of want to meat shield with it. But also, it's going to delay us so much at the start of battle that I kind of don't want to meat shield with it. It really depends how you want to go about it. There's just no one right answer to how you build them, of course. There are definitely multiple ways you can. When we covered the video, you know, it's just like one optimal option. It's not the only optimal option. There's definitely an argument to be made that Limpet Bot should be in first slot, sacrifice it, and then get your value after that. Yeah, I'm actually going to put it there. For the earlier fights, you would definitely want to run it in the order we're doing now. But as soon as you hit like the super deep end, you just want to sacrifice your bot so you have a couple turns to build up armor. And then after you build up your armor, you just have Karnix go crazy with damage. Because we have it up too early right now. So it's going to constantly take needless damage. Whereas you can actually completely avoid that later on. Alright, we're just going to go for like purple or something here. Get another Karnix down, that would be way overkill. So how much damage is this? Or chance of insta-kill? This at a later range is going to be really absurdly good. Because they're going to have higher armor, and the higher their armor, the easier it is to insta-kill them. Which means a higher level range, this might actually be easier to do rather than harder. Because this guy's damage just keeps going up and up and up based on how deep you are. Alright, we didn't get the extra, the insta-kill there, but true damage is still nice to poke them down. Unfortunately, it is boosted based on their armor, not your own. But it does mean at the higher range, they're naturally going to have a higher initial armor than you. So it could actually be helpful. Let's go for like purple or something. I don't even care if we give him a skull. Oh, it is extra turn skull. Didn't account for that. I knew I was giving him a skull. I didn't realize it was extra turn skull. Then let's go for another Karnix. Explode almost nothing, but we get the value. And if he lets me take that, we win. Okay, he does not. Well, let me try go insta-killing him, I guess. Actually, never mind. Not even try. It's guaranteed. There we go. But yeah, I think I kind of want to have the Limp Bot in first slot when we do this. Yeah, something like that. How many battles do we have left? Yeah, I can get away with doing it once more. Yeah, I'm going to put the Limp Bot in first slot. The main reason for this is when you're at the super high range. He does literally nothing, so you actually want to sacrifice him because of his nothingness. This does block you a little bit on brown, but that's the only thing it's doing. It's only blocking your Sphinx, which honestly does not matter at all, really. But now, yeah, we deliberately let him have every skull. That's the whole point of putting him there. Is we actually don't care if we get blocked on skulls. We actually almost actively want to skull distract and just keep taking mana. And this allows you to get a really beefy Karnix. And you just keep poking with your true damage on whatever the biggest threat is. Like, for example, right now, that might be this. Because if we had Karnix in first slot, we'd have to go for the skulls. Whereas right now, we have the option of ignoring every single one of them. And simply just buffing up our Karnix and poking them with true damage. Just using that as a meat shield because we don't care if it dies or not. And that's pretty much the entire game plan. You just ignore the skull, wait till this thing dies, keep poking it with true damage. Oh, we actually hit insta-kill there. Really? A little late. You can tell because it did the armor and the HP damage. If it was just a standard kill, it would have just done the HP damage. But, yeah, a little unfortunate. We got the insta-kill when we already won. Or when he was already going to die, I mean. Alright, we'll take that one over. Should probably start taking some skulls soon. Ideally, at a higher level range, this thing would already be dead. Because I've already given him multiple skulls. But he hasn't died yet because we're at a lower level range. But of course this team is skilled for if you were doing on max difficulty. Or near max. So that thing would then die, it'd be dead. We'd then have like a gigantic armor Karnix. Karnix is 25% of its skulls, or 25% of its armor is skull damage. And that means we'd be doing about 130-ish, somewhere around there. Damage per, actually more than that, hold up, 150, almost 160. We'd almost be doing 160 extra damage. So we'd be hitting for like 210s plus its value. So we'd be hitting for almost 300 right now if this was high level range. And, you know, if First Slot was actually dead, which currently it isn't, but if this was higher level range, it would be by now. Let's see. Come on, I want it to die so we can actually see what the team looks like in its final form. Alright, 2 more skulls and that thing will die. Come on, kill it out already. This thing's gonna have 1,000 armor before you die. Let's see. I'm just gonna get rid of purple, I guess. Get the mana there. Oh, it wasn't enough. It's unfortunate. We'll take that down. I think he has enough skull damage now. We'll just take the other one and then, you know what? Well, yeah, we'll go for true damage there. Oh, wait, that's not enough. Whoops. Alright, he still hasn't taken his skull. Please take it already. Please take it. No, don't hit that! Hey, lucky 7s. And now it's not. Come on, take a skull, take a skull. I could just left the skulls there, but, Alright, let's just go take, red. Come on, take a skull already! How hard is it to deliberately die? Oh no, I just gained armor from doing that. Now we're not gonna die. No! Gosh, this team is weird when not playing at the high level range. Because the order is actually way worse in this situation if we're doing the lower range. At higher range, this order will be better. Which is a weird thing with a lot of teams. So I'm not going to show the team for both for every single thing. I might explain it. But it would take way too long to show both of them for every single instance. Because some of them will have a different team that you use at the lower range compared to the higher. Alright, please, I want to deliberately let this thing die already. Thank you! Okay. And now this is how the team would normally play out. So we just take skull, 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 skull. That thing would have died like 1,000 turns ago. And then, you know, you skull kill everything with your very buffed Carnex. And your Carnex would have been buffed by 2 ways. One is from Clockwork Sphinx, and the other is from itself, both of which gain it armor. And it having higher armor means more skull damage. And by the time it's your second slot, you'll be hitting for like 200s. Or somewhere around there. Which, you know, that's still kind of low compared to what the enemy will be hitting you for. But, you know, it's enough to damage pressure. Plus, you have so much armor that you're not dying anytime soon. There's a bit of true damage in there, but, that could be alarming. But, you generally won't be in that standstill for as long. They had a lot more time to do true damage to us compared to before. And you shouldn't die to one single true damage poke. Yeah, the high level range still seems a bit too tanky. Like having to do 350s. Was it 500s earlier? Was that what the bug was earlier? Because some people were mentioning that. And I didn't actually check the forum to see what they were mentioning. But yeah, was the bug originally that it went to 500? And now they changed it to 350? 350 is still absurdly bulky, though. Like, the amount of durability you'll have there, I don't remember exactly what it would be at 350. But it is very high. It is absurdly, absurdly high compared to where your stats are going to be. Like, probably more than double. Okay, that was the case. Okay. Yeah, I thought they were a bit too tanky. But yeah, that was the issue earlier. It was originally up to 500, now it's only up to 350. That's still really high, though. Anyways, let's go clear. Oh, never mind. We already did this by not doing it. There's nothing there to do. Anyways, oh no, I guess we'll do some standard grinding then. Instead of doing any more trials at the moment. Because what else is there? Adventure board we don't need to do. Spring event we already did. Dungeon, you're cleared. Adventure board we don't need to do. Oh yeah, how is our guild doing at the raid boss? I think we finished this by Wednesday. Because we had someone going for leaderboard. Yeah, Aloko went for leaderboard and kind of carried us. Oh, so I'm in dead last. I'm a great contributor to our guild. I'm a great role model for exactly what you should do in our guild. Oh yeah, duh, invasions. Wait, how have I not touched invasions? I was talking about it earlier and I haven't even touched it. Let me go do invasions. Though we should change for the lower range. First, let me go copy this team so we can switch right back into it. But I want something that hits all enemies. For the super low range. Oops, I'm typing, but I don't have the search bar up. All enemies. Alright, what do we have that's not useless? That's a very small... Oh, never mind. It's not a very small list. We got Queen Titania. Okay. Now let's go get in power. Or we could just run that. Honestly, that team is perfectly fine and balanced. There we go. Okay. And now we change our banner to double red, green. And... actually, you know what? Double red, purple. And we could even minus the green. I was about to plus it, and now we're minusing it. No, why don't we just minus something we don't have? Might as well. Alright, there we go. And it doesn't matter what class we're running. So I'm just going to run this for the earlier range, of course. I don't plan to run it the whole time. You don't even need Oak Root, just Rowan. That's true. Rowan is kind of broken as per usual. Let's see. Brown to red. I tried not to show Rowan for everything, though. Because realistically, any mode Rowan can be used for, it is probably the meta. Especially if you could put Urski as shield or something similar on it. Like, it just scales through everything. Well, I do show her, like, almost every other week. I do try not to if I can help it. Because if in doubt, Rowan is almost always the answer. Assuming it's usable. I check out the 7-year-old videos, yeah. There's a lot of really old meta stuff. I think one of the funnest ever was Great Maul Bone Dragon. Back when you could wipe an entire team in one cast. It was really fun. It was actually when skulls were the most broken in the entire state of the game. It was actually a point in the game where skulls were so strong that if you even had a casting option, like a full AoE, you were considered, like, trolling. Because skulls were just so much better than every cast option in the entire game at one point. Back when Great Maul Bone Dragon existed. Like, the damage disparity was absurd. Like, Great Maul Bone Dragon could win in, like, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And, like, AoE options at the time, relative to the current scaling of the game at the time, took, like, a minute or two to win. Oddly enough, I think the main thing that brought AoE back was, well, other than them reworking a bunch of stats and everything, and nerfing Great Maul into the ground, and Bone Dragon into the ground. But the other thing that kind of brought it back was Queen Mab. Back before Mana Burn Immunity existed, it was actually the reason Mana Burn Immunity even came into the game. Was Queen Mab was the meta for a year, I want to say? About a year. And by quite a margin. I think it had about, on average, like obviously it had quite a bit of a damage disparity. But on average, it had about 10 to 15 more damage than any other, probably around 10-ish, compared to any other full AoE option at the time. Which was a great option for damage output. I know stats were really low then, because I recall occasionally using Soothsayer for it. It is a troop that gives you 1 extra magic. And at the time, 1 extra magic was kind of a lot. These days, 1 extra magic is basically 0. But, well, not always. Obviously, if you get a magic bonus from a kingdom, that's huge. But, you know, if you're doing a boost that is only 1 magic, that is kind of pitiful in current state of game. And there are some that do still exist that are that bad. So I still don't understand why they keep releasing stuff that bad. Because back in the day, that used to be considered good. Like, if you had a troop that did, like, +5 magic gain in the way back when, that would have been broken beyond belief. Nowadays, if it's not, like, 50+, it's basically no magic gain. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Because you're already investing a slot just to use it, of course. But it has to have, like, some amount of default good compared to, like, a standard cast. And the average standard cast is just so strong these days. So you have to do a lot of magic gain to justify using it. And honestly, the only, like, dedicated magic gainer I think I even use in the current state of the game is Empress, which was just added a couple months ago. It's basically just better Emperor. But it can only buff last slot instead of first slot. But it does, like, double the effect of Emperor, so overall it's, it comes out to be better. And there we go. Yeah, we have some really good mods. Particularly Isabel, which has been great support over the years. But of course all of them have been very, very helpful as well. Let's see. We'll take that one over. There's a lot of nostalgia in this game for old teams. Honestly, we should just do that one day. Maybe during 7.0. We'll go run through, like, all the old metas. And see how well they fend in 7.0. Who knows? Maybe we'll even bring back that Teams video from 2018. And try, like, like a whole video that is like literally dedicated to all the old meta stuff, and see how many of them still work in current state of game in 7.0 when it comes out later this summer. We don't have an official dates, but if I had to guess, it's July or August. Most likely August, because that tends to be around the time when the patch hits. But one of those 2 months is almost guaranteed a 7.0 patch, which of course should be a relatively big patch. We don't know what it does yet, but it should be the biggest patch all year in theory. In practice, it might not be, but we'll see what it does. But in theory, it should be the biggest patch this entire year. Are we gonna get a 6.10? Could you imagine? They actually, I can't even remember the last time they've done a 0.9 patch before. It's like one of the only few, if not the only one they've ever done for a 0.9. I wonder if they did that deliberately because of the 6.9. But it's very rare that we get a 0.9 patch. Normally by like 0.7 or 0.8, it then just shifts all the way to 0.0. Also, I just realized I'm still using the Queen Titania team. We should probably switch back, or switch to the Oak route soon. I don't know, maybe we'll try the Robaine route. I believe we're allowed to use any weapon for this, right? So we could literally just do our Skier Shield to Robaine if we really wanted to. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like I use Robaine for everything, and there's not too many opportunities we get to use Oak route. Oak route's actually really strong. Out of everything in his category, he's probably like the strongest one in existence as far as invasion troops are concerned. There's that one goblin one that has auto extra turn, or whatever that effect was. And there were a few other like somewhat pretty good ones, but Oak route's pretty high up there as one of the like top 3 invasion troops in the entire game. So I might as well utilize him. As in most other contexts, he's not worth using. He has an armor tier with some damage. But there are already better ways to do that, like, you know, Hero doing the same mechanic. Now, we'll use it for one more set, and then we'll go to the tower build. Good old tower build. I do have alignment here. We do. That's huge. Okay, we'll take that. Get our good old Queen T in there. Anything else? Anything else? We can take the extra turn over there. Boom, boom, boom. Queen Tanya. And how on earth is that not enough damage? The enchant will be up in a second. There we go. Alright, we don't have a thingy over there, so let's go for the double Queen Tanya. Unfortunately, I think we're outside of damage range of that actually killing now, but because we can't fire them. Which is just simply for the AoE damage. And by them, excuse me, by them I mean the towers, of course. And get rid of the barriers so we can Queen T them all. And there we go. Right, one more fight, and then we can switch over to Oak route. Good old Oak route. And Valrive in there too, perfect. Okay, what do we want here? Go for Explosion. See if we get a good convert there. That is a really good convert. Though, in all fairness, I actually didn't need to do that. The 5 times was already sitting there, but oh well. Use double extra turn this. Boom, boom, dead. Oh no, 1 HP! Well, there we go. Skull. Take the skull. Okay, okay. Now we can do Oak route finally. Base team. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so the game plan here is basically just touch skulls, touch ability, and they all instantly drop. That is the game plan. It does mean we individually have to hit them 4 times, compared to just wiping them like 1 or 2 casts, but it does allow us to prioritize some of the more annoying towers, like the really high armor gain ones. And ideally we get Cascaded Skulls, because every single time we do is an insta-kill, assuming they don't have barrier up yet. Hello, Marcelo! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I do feel like the 6.0s, or, you know, all the 6 point whatevers, It does feel like we've had almost the highest amount of updates between a 0.0 update this time. I think it was slightly because of where the holidays fell and everything, I'm not sure. But then again, they always fall like that every year, but I'm not sure. But it does feel like we've been in the 6 point whatevers for quite a while compared to the normal range within the game. So hello, Jason! Welcome, welcome. Alright, I'm actually not going to go for the thing quite yet. We'll take that one over, take that one over. Free skull poke, always nice. Take the other one. Can we get any value here? No. So we'll take the other one. Get a poke. Gotcha, I'm taking skull, and then we win. Alright, looks like we still have about 9 fights left. With Val Raven luck, depending on how it goes. So I might as well finish out every last one tonight. Oh, wait, let me take the yellow first. So we can take the skull. So we can take a poke, and by then hopefully we'll have a skull option. Come on, give us a skull, give us a skull. Nope, no skull. Gonna have to delay by a whole turn though. Maybe even 2 turns. Or super unlucky, maybe even 3. No, there we go. How about hero with Abel Jewel? I believe it does Green Storm too, doesn't it? And some class with Tree of Knowledge trait. Yeah, we could go down that route. Actually, wait, I'm not using that now. Like the Green Storm with thing. Because we're using that for Perpetual Green Storm so we can get the value. Right, we don't have a skull there. We'll kill that out of the way. I actually want him to go for that so we can get a skull follow-up. Oh no! I was hoping you'd leave it for us. That'll work too. Yeah, Arboreal Crystal would work pretty well for this as well, if you want to go down that route. I was considering it when I was team building, but I ended up opting for this weapon instead. I try not to click Arboreal Crystal as much, because it's the one all the way at top, so I feel inclined to click it every time. Because when you type in, like, explode or try looking for an explodey weapon, it's always the first one that appears every time. And I feel so tempted to put it into, like, every team. So I always try looking for some more options after. Because it's definitely the first thing I always feel inclined to put in, regardless of its overall viability, though it is really good for this event. But, I always want to click on it, because it begins with AB. So anytime you look for anything weapon-related, it's just staring you in the face. Which I feel like makes me want to click it more often and not. Though it is pretty good for this current event, though. But I feel like I always want to click it, even if it's like not ideal for the event, just because it's just so conveniently there, waiting to be plopped on the team. Actually, that might honestly be one of the strongest things about Arboreal Crystal, even though it's a really good overall weapon. One of its strongest things is that it begins with AB. So you could put it into your team quicker than like any other explodey weapon. Because it's pretty much for the rest of time going to be on the front page of your weapon screen. So it is one of the quickest weapons to ever put onto your team. Obviously it's only a couple second difference compared to like putting any other weapon there. But still, it's just always staring you, waiting to go in. Because if I go check weapons right now, like I'm pretty sure it's like the first thing. Almost. It's like right... Oh, it's actually down a little bit. It's on the second screen. You actually do have to go a little bit. Scepter's still all the way on front. I don't feel like I use Scepter as much these days, though. It's still really good. I think Tyrion mentioned a team with it the other week, too. It's still really good. I just personally don't really use it that often. My biggest concern with it is it doesn't really have any follow-up beyond a little bit of mana accumulation. Whereas quite a few things these days have 1.5 billion follow-ups, so why didn't I take Skull? That would have been a better option there. Honestly, with this team, every time we see Skull, we have to take Skull. Otherwise, it slows down the pacing of the team. These one of our main kill conditions is, of course, actually taking Skulls. So definitely don't want to be missing out on them. Alright, oh, what do we need here? I don't see any extra turns. Oh, wait, I do see Skull, though. Don't miss that again. Yeah, we even got a map from the Gigantic Cascade. Alright, we'll definitely want to kill last slot just to make sure he doesn't bulk us. I'm pretty sure we still have enough damage that that won't matter, but... Just in case it does matter. And I don't think we got a Valraven there, so I believe that is the end of the invasion event. Also, don't forget, even if your guild has finished all the tiers... oh, we got a lesser orb. We haven't been able to update that number much. We haven't really been farming many orbs, so we definitely need to this weekend. We just did a vault event last weekend, and I've opened like 20 keys so far. Like, a little bit more than that, but I think we're down to like 900. Or 900 something, because I think we even gotten some since then. Yeah, 901. But I like barely even touched this key stack since then. We'll go open one just to bring it to a nice clean 900. But anyways, what I was saying is make sure to do your invasions. Because even, you want to get to the 4 towers, even if your guild's already done. And the main reason for this is you get some extra loot during invasions. You actually get 65 gems in an orb. And ain't good? Thing good? No, just use this ingot. Okay, let me go update the things. And let's go open one singular vault key. And then we'll end it on that singular vault key. Just to get to a nice clean 900. Yeah, you know what? We'll run Zul'Goth, why not? Not the best thing, but, you know, it does what it needs to do. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the numbers. So we got another Orb of Glory. Number's getting pretty high. And we got another useless ingot, bringing us to 199. Not one more, we'll hit the big 200 mark. Honestly, within a year, we might almost hit 1,000. No, not that many. We don't have that many keys to go hit 1,000 with. That number's already inflated a bit from how much we already had stacked earlier. I need to find a skull immediately. Luckily, it's just sitting there, so good. Alright, we got one last orb. Anything good? No, useless green. Now we're down to 900 volt keys. But yeah, that's something I need to do this weekend. I keep putting it off. But we haven't been Volkey grinding. We literally just had a vault event last weekend, and I've opened like almost none from the event. So we'll definitely need to keep chipping them down. It's mostly the patch that got us distracted since the whole trial thing. And we should be covering a video on that tomorrow. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Soon, TM. But yeah, I do want to cover a team for all 37 things. And I will update it for into the future, probably forever. Because, well, only one kingdom comes in per year. It won't be that hard to keep updating the video. So that video should be up to date forever, which is why I want to do it right and not like rush out the video, as that video will hold up for like probably 5 years, or literally as long as I keep updating it. Though if they ever add like so many, maybe we'll make an updated one, but we'll see. But you know, it'll cover for 37, and then going forward, we can just put it into the comment section thingy and update it every time a new kingdom comes out. But how about Hero with Abel Crit Jewel and some class? Oh wait, never mind. I already read that from earlier. But anyways, anyone else have any other questions? Anything you want me to go over? Any other anythings? Otherwise, I think we will call it here. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys know the drill. Hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll mostly be messing around with hopefully opening some keys. Pretty much finishing out the spring event this weekend. And aside from that, basically just cleaning up everything else. A little bit on invasions, obviously doing the 2 Guild War fights. We still have Blue Guild War tomorrow and Brown Guild War on Friday, at least on PC Mobile. And yeah, we're going to be continuing with that. We've been doing okay as a guild, kind of average. Kind of like in the dead center of Bracket 4. Honestly, I kind of hope we go down to Bracket 5. It would almost be slightly more beneficial. But Bracket 4 is still fine too. But we'll see where things go. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.